When a creative block comes to visit, we can realize that the blocks are natural occurrences. We can embrace the need to take a creative break without panic or self-doubt. We can assure ourselves that this is a temporary state of being and address the issue with courage and compassion. Good day, creative soul. Matt here. Welcome to another session of our spring creative journaling journey created by Marva Midkiff over in the art room at Intention Inspired. When you experience a block in your creative flow, what do you do? Today, let's tap into our intuition and knowledge and utilize the many tools we have to inspire our creativity to flow. Brené Brown once said, "There is no such thing as creative or non-creative people. Only people that use their creativity and people that don't." No matter what modality we use to create, it is possible at times that we will feel blocked. An occasional feeling of creative block is totally normal when it happens every now and then, and this type of block is what we are discussing in today's intentional session. Over the years, creatives have reported creative blocks that have lasted weeks, months, sometimes even years. That is an indicator of a more complicated issue. With self-observation, we may notice patterns to the blocks. If that is the case, it helps to understand how, when, and why these patterns occur. There could be many reasons, but fear is the best place to start, which might manifest itself in depression, fear of rejection or failure, perfectionism, self-doubt, or anxiety about whatever outcome, or negative self-talk or criticism. These are just a few of the possibilities, but what we end up finding is that there is a lack, an over-attachment to what our mind is saying, or a fear of some kind. To deepen into today's intentional session and tune into what blocks you might be encountering and how to release the resistance and drop more freely into the flow, feel free to repeat today's affirmation after me with purpose and intent. My creativity flows freely. In our journal segment today, we will explore some tips and techniques that could break the creative block. It really doesn't matter which creative practice you love to do. These quick exercises are designed to get into whichever flow excites you, be it writing, dancing, painting, drawing, songwriting, theater, leadership, whatever your creative outlet. So some of the tools we have meditation. Ideally, a releasing meditation is helpful. Add in an intention of curiosity and compassion in this meditation. We have free form writing. We like to call it stream of consciousness. And with this exercise, we clear out our mind by writing continuously for at least one page. You may have heard this been called morning pages from Julia Cameron's work, The Artist Way. And in this process, we do not stop to correct spelling or analyze what we have written or judge what we are saying. We simply write. And if all of a sudden we ran out of words to write, we write one sentence or one word over and over until something else evolves. So free form writing is a great great practice to uncover that block and move through it, meet resistance, and move past it. If you have been creating for hours a day, for days, maybe it is time to recharge your batteries. Maybe just spending the day caring for yourself without a specific creative goal. A walk in nature with the intention of experiencing the wonders of the moment with no guilt or no judgment is also quite a nourishing practice. Another practice we can engage in is to limit or forego social media or the news or whatever information source you go to get that stimulation or avoid a more challenging endeavor. And now for the hands-on tools. Let's practice a few things in our creative journal. So if you have your creative journal handy, one way we can move through a creative block is to draw some clouds, maybe 5 or 6 clouds on a sheet of paper, trying not to duplicate the cloud shapes. And just as if you were lying in a grassy field looking at each cloud individually, make it into what you see. Another hands-on creative journaling practice we can do to move through our creative blocks is to do a continuous line drawing. You can set your pen or pencil on the paper and make a line without lifting your tool until you have an interesting or resonating line. And then you can use your color to color in the shapes. Another similar practice would be to continuous doodle, fill in the shapes with dots, squiggle lines, and just keep going until you feel the flow or until you fill the page. One last hands-on creative exercise for our journal is to choose one form. Maybe it's eyes or hands or bottles or cactuses or cats or whatever it might be, and then sketch it over and over again. You can see we're just giving ourselves the opportunity to meet the critic, meet the judge, meet whatever is creating the block, and in a very low risk way, moving past it, moving through it. And it's just that continuous practice, facing the fear, leaning into it, listening, dissolving it, moving past it. And just doing that over and over again can certainly remove a lot of the blocks that are stifling the creative flow. Wrapping up our session today with a moment of gratitude as we honor our creativity, even when ideas seem stale or stagnant. What are you grateful for? Have you experienced a creative block? What was your method of bringing the flow back? We would love to hear your stories and observations over in our activity feed in the art room over at Intention Inspired. You can find a link for that in the description. Thank you so much for joining me on today's intentional session. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow where we get real colorful. So I'm looking forward to that. Until then, I wish you the best in interfacing with the inevitable creative blocks that surface, that you can see them as allies, way showers into the next level of your creative journey. Peace, love, and growth. 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 Growth.